So
This is
It's just finished. There's some Beatrix Potter thing worth 25 grand. I didn't catch what it was because I was eating my third bag of crisps. I can't stop eating since I've got in. I've got the munchies big time.
I was thinking about this. You mentioned you're watching the Antiques Roadshow. How much do you reckon if we took the main stand to the Antiques Roadshow, could we insure it for? Just know the value for insurance purposes.
Less than we've been selling them bits of pillar for.
You got to think, how many pillars did they take out? And how many did they chop them down by?
There were 11 pillars they took out, weren't they? So
you are right. You are right, Alex. Apparently, I bought a piece of pillar and it was it was pillar number 5,472.
Hang on, whoa! You bought one?
No, I didn't really. No. Yeah.
I think you were
trying to do a joke, Alex.
Right, we've got 5 of us on today, so if you want to speak, you're going to need to raise your hand.
Sorry.
All right, that's all right. I'm just saying, poor people listening in. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the DN35 podcast. I don't really know. We haven't got many questions, so we don't have to rush it too much. 5 of us. You can tell we're on a good run of form because people are squirreling out the woodwork. Mr. Barrett, great to have you back.
Good run of form. I mean, a week ago, last Tuesday, before the 97th minute against Gillingham, there were kind of people starting to write Artell obituaries saying, "Oh, this doesn't work. The season's over." Here we are, a week and a half later, and the playoffs are back on. We're going to go and ruin Harry Clifton's weekend at Doncaster next week, and all things are rosy. Week and a half's a long time in football.
What are you doing? Bruce is
Those of
tucking
you
into a VK.
who can't see, Alex just thought it was best to kind of show everybody Bruce eating. Is that a jammy dodger? Or is it a wagon wheel?
No, it's Bruce.
It's a wagon wheel.
Now we've started.
I'm here.
That's not a wagon wheel. It's one of them Aldi branded ones, a cartwheel.
Made in the same factory. It's when my mum used to work at Icelandic. They used to do all the fish fingers at the same time, but there was less staff on to do the cheaper versions. Well, I don't really know where to start. The club have fucked us over on content. They've decided not to have anything to moan about. And like that festhole opinion that came up earlier when a man just said, well, we assume it's a man, just saying, I don't like it when my team win. I've got nothing to talk about with anybody. So that's what this is going to be. 5 men sat in silence, just saying, yes, all quite nice. Town obviously beat Carlisle 2-1. Mark Hughes went off like the unimpressive manager that everyone who ever played for Man United is. And there we go. See you all next week. Anybody got think of note? Mike is still here, so we assume his wonderful second better half has not bequeathed us with an additional podcaster.
Not as yet. And I mean, I did have a very tentative inquiry about going up to this Artell thing on Friday in the game on Saturday. And I was advised, yes, I could, but it might not be one of the wisest decisions that I've ever made. So I took that tone to be a no. So
and you would have been fine though, mate, wouldn't you?
Well, I know that now. He's due on Saturday, so I'm hoping he's here before next week.
A bit late for transfer window. He's not going to be able to play. He has, have you sent in the documentation before the window closed?
He's got his visa.
That's better than we have.
He's got a right to remain.
He's a free agent, to be fair, uncontracted, so he can sign at any time.
Yeah, that's true. No. Mike's phone's been burned into his ear.
Although Finley said to me, he said, when my brother gets here, I love him and everything, but I'm part of the pod, not him, aren't I? I went, yes.
Yes. We will shun the other child.
Finley's still got those little business cards you made and left for him, and he hides them because he didn't want to lose them.
He's got another 250.
Finley's a bigger part of the pod than most in the WhatsApp group.
Oh, he's had a beer. He's had a beer.
Oh,
Bruce,
we're giving it the big one now, isn't he?
who would you rank as the least involved in the podcast? Who are in the WhatsApp group?
No comment.
Is that what they do, or is
No, I'm not going to. No, you're trying to drag a sun-like statement out of me that causes controversy, and I'm not going to bow to your pressure.
Of
So
course, controversial statements would be something you're not used to, Bruce. It'd be so out of character.
Give me half an hour, and give me half an hour in this can, and I might think about it.
What's that
as
special?
head of as head of HR, Bruce has to be quite diplomatic. But these are the ones for the chop. Well, as you can tell, Town are doing really well because we are just talking crap. The only thing we can moan about, let's have a good moan. In the pitch, shit.
Dire.
It's genuinely dreadful. I mean, I the first time I'd been this year yesterday, and it wasn't great at the back end of last year, but it's definitely deteriorated in the last few weeks since I went. I mean, it bobbles, it doesn't run true. I mean, you kind of see a discussion later on about because I think it's a real issue for us given the way we play. I know there's a priority system in terms of playing budget and managing the stadium and so on, but it's awful. I can't remember. I mean, I don't know whether I know your memory plays tricks on you, but I can't remember it being as like universally bad around it. I've had a bit bad areas before, but not quite to the extent where it's just all like cutting.
Can I have a point of order? This is the second out of 3 weeks where somebody has attempted to make us talk football before the 10-minute talking shit time has elapsed and the titles. What's going on? It's not even turning his mic on.
No, I'm done with it. Look, I just wanted to make sure that we are as professional as we can be to the extent we can. It's quite limited. We're not going to do 35 minutes on formations. Though Mike has apparently got a PowerPoint presentation for everyone. Yeah. So I don't really know what you do with the pitch. Do you think it is just generally because it's got to the end of its life or because of circumstance? Obviously, a little bit of money's been put into it in terms of irrigation has been added to it. There are rumours that I'd heard that if anything, we'd done too much to it and changed too much with it. And as such, actually, the grass we've got now is worse than it was 2-3 years ago when there wasn't as much work done to it originally. We tried different things and it hasn't worked effectively. I don't know if anyone else has heard that, but I don't know whether it's just because we've had a particularly wet winter and we've not actually had that many games postponed, so we've had more games on it. I don't know. Anybody?
Well,
thoughts?
We have had a lot of rain. That's just a fact. I don't think that's the main issue. There's obviously a problem we need to sort at some point. Now, obviously, not understanding the problem or having any background in it, I'd hate to try and progress an opinion, but you know, I'm the sort of person that will anyway without any knowledge. But there comes a point where you've got to maybe think that this isn't conducive to how we want to play football. When we talk about the game yesterday, we could make points that the football wasn't great, and that's probably because of the pitch. Now, it's the same for both sides, but if your USP is going to be to play on the ground football, then you need something you can do that on. I don't know if we chatted about last week, but we definitely had a bit of a conversation in the group, didn't we? About I'm wondering whether this is maybe naive, but if this is, it's an asset, so it's an asset the club have, and when you need to improve assets, you can finance them over a longer period of time. You don't just have to get your wallet out and pay for it straight up, like a house or something like that. I don't know whether the fan base would be quite easy with the idea of, instead of Jason and Andrew forking out £1 million for a new pitch, we understand that sometimes the club has got to pay for things, and maybe over a long period of time, we can actually get the proper work done once instead of forking 200, 300 grand on it every year. Get it done properly, get whatever we need to get to make it to a standard, and then just pay that off over 10, 15 years and accept that there's going to be 50, 60 grand a year that we're paying onto the pitch. Because if you can't play football on the pitch, then don't try and play football on it. And at some point, if this is going to continue, we're going to need to cross that bridge, whether it's now or 3 years' time.
Mike, do you think the fact that we've actually tried to play football for the first time in 15 years has damaged the pitch. And what we've actually seen from kinder managers, other than the heartless Dave Artell, who has gone, fuck the ground staff. Others like Russell Slade, Big Knot, Michael Jolly, Ian Holloway have gone, look, I'm not going to play any football on that pitch. It's just going to be all hit and hope, useless, turgid shite. And as such, it's going to be saved. And we're going to save money. On a more serious point, £1 million over 10 years is still 100 grand a year, plus any interest you have on top of it. It's quite a hefty thing. I don't know whether or not we can get grants for it. Can we not just go to cap in hand to the Premier League and go, look, let's be honest, we've had what do you want us to do? We haven't relayed it since the 70s. Surely we're due some money at some point. Bruce,
we could all just give 25% of our pod fee. I'd do that.
It's only 25% of yours, mate. You're an absolute killer on this. We're drowning. You need
a few more of those fishing adverts, won't we?
I feel bad now.
You think of all those
laptops you can flog?
I haven't got any at the minute. Actually, I've got some desktops though, all in ones.
Oh, there we go. Then, Bruce, how many
only
can you not?
quid.
Can we not? How many of them do we need to sell, Bruce? Mike, can you do a quick calculation? 60, $1 million divided by 60. How many does Bruce need to sell?
I really admire your confidence in me doing that calculation.
I've only got about 10 of them.
Well, we're nearly there. 600 quid. He'll carpet the dugout. Get down GCW.
I need my
We can do penalty spots.
I need my cut too, though, or else it's not worth bothering.
Oh, where's your kindness? Where's your community spirit?
There's no we and I.
No, it's just
That's the direction.
No altruism with Bruce. It's about 16,500, isn't it? I think
that's not a reference to something I've been watching on the internet either.
There's no we and I is the pod title for today.
Bruce and the doctors. Bruce and the doctors on Monday. How's it going, Bruce? There's no we and I. We're going to need a sample. You're going to have to wait. Oh dear.
0.
How many? So say it's £1 million. Sam, what's going on? Why have you got an ice cream man outside your house?
I haven't. Oh no, it's about 16. It's about 16,500. Is it? Is it?
No, why is there? No, hang on. Well, there's an. Did anyone else hear like a little jingle going on in the background? And Sam was the only one aside from me that wasn't on mute.
That was definitely Senor Whippy.
Oh, can I just say this? This is a massive community announcement and a little bit of somber music. I don't know if anybody remembers if you're around the Caister area and maybe LA. Mr. Angelo, the ice cream man, sadly passed away in the last couple of weeks. Youngie, you're on mute.
Oh, bless him. Yeah, bless Mr. Angelo. I didn't know about that. I'll have a 99 in his honour tomorrow.
There we go.
And I'll raise a flake to him.
Good. What a community asset. Now that isn't it. Maybe this is too soon, but that ice cream van is now going spare. And I'm sure Mr. Angelo would happily donate it to the cause so that we can, Bruce, Youngie, both have different routes down there. Mike, me and you need it because there's loads of money down here. Those guys can charge. Yeah, well, I mean, that's a negative for us. I haven't thought that bit through. 99p up north for a flake, down here, £7.50. We'll make a killing. New pitch by next week.
I'm in.
There we go. How can we raise £1 million to buy a new pitch?
£1 million. I don't know.
Can we ask Scunny for the 80 quid back?
Yes, we'll start with that. Scunny, can we have our 80 quid back? Sam, any PPE? Yeah, any PPE contract money still going around?
I don't know if you've read any of the briefings in the last couple of weeks, but CCHQ is skint. So don't become. I'm politically impartial these days, anyway. So
I'll start writing all these down. Yeah,
I did see your Keir Starmer "I Love" T-shirt earlier.
What? This is anybody that's completely untrue.
I heard he can tear. I saw your T-shirt that said he can tear me anytime. Is that about right?
No.
He was singing "Oh Jeremy Corbyn" in the main stand yesterday.
He was. And, he had a T-shirt on that said, I love JC. I assumed he meant Jesus Christ, but no, apparently not.
Jeremy Clarkson, mate.
I've got us to £1,500. We've got a running
good.
total
So
going. 1,500 quid, here we go.
Anybody else listening, what can you donate?
Pikes rate wages.
Well, not for long because he got injured. He'll be back next week.
What's that? Bruce's fee, that takes it to 10.5 grand.
Hey, look,
Yeah,
look. Maisie's Holohan shirt.
That takes us to 900 quid.
You can't sell that.
Why?
How's that lost money, Mike?
I meant that's another 900 quid. Oh, God.
Right.
I like Gav as well.
No, his brother will be on you before you know it.
He sent one for Finley as well. It's up there. So
I know.
He's in shade.
Right. Can you all tell us exactly what you will offer up to help raise some money for a new pitch? It'd be good to hear from what you've got. We'll do an advert.
My head touch.
Bruce, that's £4.50. Mike, add that to the list.
I've got that.
I will host
£440.50.
I will host Grimsby's version of Live Aid. I will host Pitch Aid at Sussex Rec. I'll get.
We're not doing it on our pitch.
Yeah, not on our pitch.
There you go. That rounds that £4.50 up to a fiver. Then
all I can see is a Facebook post from Grimsby Coast Guard at some point saying we've had to rescue our right back who's got lost in the mud outside the main stand.
Pitch Aid on Sussex Rec, youngie. How much grass can we get there? How much grass can we get?
Oh, what are you trying to sell now, Bruce?
You know, I was complaining earlier. This is now a record before we rode the titles. 17 minutes.
Yeah, well, you've got us. We tried to be serious, Mike, and then you stopped it. Actually, no, this is serious. So far, we've stolen an ice cream van off a dead legend in the local community. Bruce has sold 6 desktops and his daughter's beloved shirt from Gavin Holohan and his head torch. I'm not sure why he needs that.
We could do a free meal at every away game with anti-lunch.
Yeah, Sam doesn't have to eat.
No. Draw the line at that. Bloody hell!
I'll add another 10 grand on there because anti-lunch is loaded.
Yeah, we'll do some adverts. If you want an advert from us, that's 15 quid. We can do a little bit of a...
22 grand, that's a 6-yard box, surely.
Anti-lunch hasn't got any money left, Mike. I've spent it all on tickets and tea. So she's out the equation.
Tacklebury has suggested that Bruce can actually start his OnlyFans.
I've gone back down to 11 grand now.
Yeah, that'll raise £1.75.
We now owe people money.
We've wiped it out. We're actually in negative now.
Let's start again.
If we did actually do this, that is the sort of thing that would happen. After a week, we'd be going like, we've lost 600 quid or something.
Clip that.
What odd-shaped nipples you've got, Bruce?
That's what people pay for, Mike. His odd-shaped nipples.
Anybody listening to this on a Monday morning?
He needs a USP.
He needs surgery. I don't know about USP.
Mike will, to be fair, Mike will pay £100 grand alone if there was a Doug Farm OnlyFans account.
Oh, we can rent the caravan. There we go.
Oh, yeah, rent the caravan out. I don't know how you got to that the moment Youngie said Doug Farm.
I've got thoughts about the caravan.
Join the caravan of love.
Don't come and knock him when this thumbs are rocking.
Alex, roll the credits. This conversation.
Every woman, every man.
They're not.
Poor Doug. He went up and headed. He just naturally went up to head something. Massive hole in the top of the caravan. Someone actually earlier, Mike, wanted to know. So if I try and bring it back to football, what was your opinion and how did you feel about Doug Tharm losing his man at the first goal?
I saw that and I chose to ignore it. The comment, okay. I mean, absolute rubbish.
I don't know what.
I don't know what game they're watching. Never happened. It's the new post-truth world. I'm just going to deny it happened. Didn't happen. Fake news.
This happened. It was anyway. You're looking more at the keeper there, aren't you? Anyway, than the centre halves. The keeper's very much stayed at home. I think
it was Ben Hill. Ben generally knows what he's talking about, so I'll take that back.
Mike, can we do a deal that the last Grimsby Town goal scorer's surname is the baby's middle name?
Yeah,
Oh, that's
absolutely. I can
brilliant.
see no problem in my house with that at all. No, that'd be fine.
So at the moment,
Great goal by Daddy.
A boy. At the moment, we're on a boy called Rose. A boy with Rose as a middle name.
All right, geezer.
Are we starting yet?
No, this is more fun. Surely, can you not? Man City have got it. I mean, it might be one of the 115 charges, but don't they have like sponsors like stenciled into the grass along the side of the pitch?
There you
Can't
go.
we
We'll
do
go
that?
one better than naming them after the goal scorer. We'll do a Dutch auction, and I'll name my child.
What's a Dutch auction?
Well, I don't know. I think it's one of these things where you seal a bid, isn't it? Instead of it going up incrementally. So somebody may offer 10 grand when the next offer was 50p.
Yeah, that's going to be devastating. Okay.
Oh, it's like a blind auction, so you can't see what other people have bid.
Oh,
That's
bloody
literally
hell.
what I've just explained. Yeah, yeah,
Oh.
literally that. Yeah.
Okay, can you write in the comments as we're listening to this live, what would you pay to give Mike's middle name, and what would the middle name of his child be?
I mean, I was offering the full name, but we'll go middle name.
We'll go middle name. Yeah, look, you mate, I like you. I don't have enough room for you on the sofa, so we need to keep the wife sweet. Let's be honest, Tierney's going to be kicking you out.
Well, they're sponsoring everything at the moment. I would love it if Winner Chicken Dinner would volunteer themselves to sponsor the middle name of Mike's child. So it's first name, Winner Chicken Dinner, McMahon.
Yes, please. Clean metals. There we go. Mike's looking a little bit nervous now.
I'm just
Mark
seeing
Walters.
messages on my phone.
Mark Walters has said £6.50 to call its middle name Poughton. Who, by the way, was there yesterday? Apparently.
Was he?
He was.
Is that why
yeah.
you couldn't go?
Wasn't. I had to sit at the very top end of the corner of the Findus. He was in the main stand, but if he went to the toilet, I had to leave. £8 for Makofo, says Ben Hill. Doug Daddy McMahon.
Don't give it McCofield. He'll come over with the wrong child.
Very well done.
Very good.
Luke Clarkson will give you £2.40 to call it first name, which is a bit of an impersonal name. Mendonca McMahon for £2.40.
Serge McMahon.
Serge McMahon. Yeah. Andrew Matthews says £10 for Elon.
I'm not calling my child Space Karen.
Just X.
Just X. Daddy X.
I think I will be an X if we go through with this, to be honest with you.
Look, it's all for the greater good.
Yeah, but,
Right,
then when we get the new pitch, Mike, you can point to her and go, "Look, this is the result when we're in the championship," and it all goes back to you effectively auctioning off your second child's name.
I'm all for charity and helping the club out, right? But I know I've got a reputation. Can we just bring this back a little bit and start the fucking show?
It's all unraveling before his very
Before
eyes.
I get divorce papers come through that door.
We will be back in one moment as Mike goes and has an honest conversation with his better half.
Open wide for some soccer!
And now the shipping forecast issued by the Met Office on behalf of the Maritime and Coast Guard Agency at 1130. Go! At 1130.
I don't think I've ever wanted to be in a stand more than my life running there. They're going crazy. Hey, they got a penalty here. There'll be fish flying about there. There's no tomorrow.
What a magnificent piece of football! A really, really good goal. You can't make it straight like that.
If anyone can improve on Doug Daddy McMahon, then the chance is there for you. We need a new pitch. Mike is happy to was nearly going to say something exceptionally inappropriate, but sell out his newborn for the greater good of all of us. So please do thank him. Yes, Mike.
It wasn't a no. In that brief
It wasn't.
interlude, I've texted her. It wasn't a no. It was Doug Daddy McMahon takes it.
I bet he does. Right. There is no we in I. Ladies and gentlemen, Town won again. Second win on a row. We are in our nice little own comfort zone of playoff hopefulality. That's not a word. But was it the most entertaining game of football? I, for one, loved it. 25 shots on goal, or shots at goal at least. Thoroughly entertaining. There were some minor errors and minor instances, but all in all, I enjoyed it. Probably one of the most entertaining games at Blundell Park I've seen for a long time. Not everybody, and if you're not in agreement, do tell us. I'll go to the better looking panel to ask their opinion. Let's go to Mr. Fenners, because he's already 5 points in. And I'm slightly worried if he has another, he might not be able to coherently tell you what he thought.
I can't believe that Hannah's not here to stand up for what she said. So it was
So,
shit. She was
she's
moaning
not-
last night in the WhatsApp. It was shit.
She's got no right of reply. You can't hang her out to dry like this.
I don't know how to respond to that.
There you go. I don't know how to respond to that, Alex.
So
No.
Hannah didn't enjoy it from her seat. Her very good. What the? How bad is your chair? From her very
That's
good
my
seat from the
chair.
pontoon.
On the table.
Okay,
I do apologise.
that's all right. You can fart away. What did you make of it yesterday, Bruce?
I thought it was entertaining. It was an entertaining game. I mean, it was. I didn't see the goal we conceded. I can't remember why I wasn't looking, but I wasn't looking. But Maisie said it was soft, and it was, yeah. But we kept going. Our heads didn't drop. I know they're down near the bottom of the league, but they had a new manager, and we all feared the worst when they appointed before we played them, didn't we? You know, let's be honest. It's Town. They've just appointed a new manager. The bottom of the league, they're going to beat us, and they didn't. And we thoroughly deserved to win. I don't care about any penalties or anything like that. That should have been, shoulda, coulda, woulda, whatever. We deserved to win, like you say. We had 20 odd efforts on goal. It was just a decent game of football, and I came away from Blundell Park entertained, and I saw all of our goals, which was a bonus. So yeah, happy. 3 points. On we go. We're nearly safe.
Youngie, you were there. Bruce is ecstatic by the looks of it as he finishes off his beer. What did you think of that rip-roaring entertainment?
Yeah, it was. It was a really entertaining game. And I said on the group at half time, I actually thought in the first half, the last 20 minutes of the first half was the most entertaining football I'd seen us play all season. We were getting forward in numbers, all coming from the midfield. Even kind of McCracken was kind of making a point of making driving runs from midfield. Green was getting involved. Van Thornton was excellent again yesterday. And that takes the credit, as was Denver Hume on the left as well, who, even though he's very, very left-footed, just they didn't have an answer for him at all. But it was very entertaining. It could have been a lot more. And if there's one thing that maybe we can criticise the team on, is probably either the final ball in the box or some of our finishing at times. But great game, good performance. Could have and should have been more. And I think we can safely say we're safe, which is quite nice, isn't it? You know, it's the beginning of February and we're not in a relegation battle, and we can whisper it, might even get in the playoffs. So it's, yeah, I was really pleased with last Saturday as well. 2 decent performances in a row and good momentum to take into the Donny game with nearly 3,000 of us going on Saturday.
It really is an interesting part to be in. We put up a tweet yesterday where we had a look at what were probably our best and most successful seasons in living memory. Let's be entirely honest. In the last generation, there aren't that many, to be perfectly honest. But if you take into account things like 97, 98, we are 0.06 points per game off that. rate that they've got from after 46 games. They were at 1.56. We're at 1.5 bang on at the moment, 45 points from 30 games. 2005, 2006 is the only one where we go past that. That was something like 1.69. But all the other seasons, that includes 94, 95, where we finished 10th in the championship. And, 2016 and 2021, massively ahead of where we were with them, something like 1.4 and 1.3. So if you like your stats, there's one. Enjoy it. Town well on their way to what could be a relatively interesting season. Sam, what were your thoughts on it yesterday? Were you there? Did you make your pilgrimage up?
I did. I went yesterday. Yeah, it was. I agree with what the guys have said beforehand. It was a good game of football. We were poor in the first 20 minutes, granted, but then the sort of subsequent 70 minutes, 75, but we battered them from they didn't get that, but bizarrely they nearly scored at the start of the first half. But they had loads of openings, not created that as many chances of light, but loads of openings where a ball's let us final balls let us down, but got into loads of great opportunities, really pushed them back, and frankly made them like a side doesn't know how to win. I'm kind of reluctant to get dragged into the playoff stuff because I think we'll lose at Doncaster next week like we always do, and it'll kill off all the optimism again. But no, and also the final point I'd make really is I thought if you're a Carlisle fan watching that, despite taking the lead early doors, I'd be thinking we're in trouble. We're adrift already. We've got to make up points on other teams, and they looked poor. Maybe we just made them look poor. I don't know, but the fact that they lost in the league and we played like that probably indicates they are a poor side.
I thought they looked more sprightly and more attacking minded than we did when we used to be down there, but that might just suggest how shit we are compared to what they were. They didn't look rock bottom. They didn't look devoid of ideas. There was a team we played recently where they just looked listless, and it might have been Morecambe.
Yeah,
Morecambe. There have been, they just don't look like they're there, and don't really know what they're doing. I thought Carlisle had a little bit of it yesterday, but then again, they're on a new manager bounce. Bruce, you're unmuted. I'll come to you.
Sam, who would you choose as a fan that goes to away games quite regularly? Who would you choose to go down out of those that are currently near the bottom? Because Carlisle, I don't know if you've been, but Carlisle is a cracking away day.
I've never been to Carlisle. It keeps falling on weekends. So this year, it was a bloody conference Tory conference, when I was dragged there under a leadership bid that we lost. But I've never been to Carlisle, so I'd like them to stay up. Of the teams that are down there, Harrogate far enough away to discount them, because I'd love to get rid of them because our record against them is not very good, and it's a non-league team, isn't it? And frankly, I won't be bothered about seeing the back of Tranmere, given it once again they're another side we struggle to we've struggled to get points against in recent years. So yeah, Tranmere and Morecambe probably, because I think Harrogate are probably a little bit too far. What do you think, mate?
It's looking. I did have a little look at the bottom, which is quite rare because normally it's something that we're looking at all the time, isn't it? There's a team, and I can't remember. It might be Accrington, who were above Tranmere, and I think I'm right in saying Tranmere. I think Carlisle have got 21 points. There's somebody else on about 24. Then there's somebody else on about 26, and I think that's Accrington, or that might be. There's a team that basically, if they win, it almost looks already like 2 from 3. Which is Tranmere, Morecambe, and Carlisle. I know they can rein people back in, but the gap, you don't pick up 6 or 9 points in 3 games. Obviously, you don't pick up 6 points before anybody says anything, but you don't pick up 9 points in 3 games when you're down at the bottom of the league. You just don't put runs like that together. I mean, we've been down there, like you said, so many times. I'd like to not see Carlisle go. Tranmere, I don't know what's going on with them because, in theory, they're under good ownership. But Accrington, Morecambe, Harrogate, like you say, they're all northern teams. They're all away days from our point of view that are relatively close.
Five of the 7 are northwest teams. They're all within sort of 100 miles of each other. You know, you've got Barrow, Carlisle, Morecambe, Tranmere. They're all, you know, it's an Accrington. They're all, you know, it's amazing how clubs go up and down with their regions. I mean, we can be saying the same.
Like us and Barnsley years ago.
Yeah, us and Barnsley, or, you know, us and Forest at the moment. We're, you know, East Midlands, Yorkshire, whatever you want to call it, but all within sort of drivable and livable distances. It helps.
Just on that
Maybe
point
not.
as well, at the other end of the table, Notts County are second, Doncaster are third, Bradford are fourth. Even Walsall's not that far away. There's a decent chance that we're going to lose some very doable away days for locals next season. I mean, frankly, from my perspective, I'd love to see Barnet come up and Crawley and Cambridge to come down to give us some more, make it cheaper rail travel for those of us who live down here. But for locals, that'd be crap losing all of those.
Stop looking at the League Two table for next season away games. You need to look at that League One table for next season's away games. So this is a mute discussion, Sam. We're going up HMS Pistol League.
Mike, I think you're being far too negative. You need to start looking at the Championship table to see who's going to get relegated into League One.
Exactly. Oh, Man City, because they're going to get 2 divisions demotion, aren't they? So yeah. We're going to Man City next year.
I don't want that. That's too much. I don't want that. I don't want to get spanked.
On a serious note, do any of you genuinely think this? Do any of you actually think we realistically have a shot at the playoffs? Do any of you think we actually will? Do you think anything?
We're 3 points. We're 3 points behind. It's not. It's like one result. It's not okay. Technically, it's 4 in it with a goal difference, but we're not. We're talking like we're a million miles away. We're a couple of games in being in the mix, and not just the playoff mix, but the automatic promotion mix. Come on, get on the train with us, Sam. We'll get in first class. They'll have free tea and coffee. We'll have a great old time. Come on.
It'll be nationalised British Rail, Sam. You're going to love it, Bruce.
We're also
Bruce got so excited he just turned his camera off.
my finger pressed the wrong button. I can't really see a lot. It's blurred. We're also 1 game from the Artell Out Brigade being back.
Nah, we'll be fine. I think most people, I don't know many right-minded people who are going, Artell needs to go. I think there were questions, and there still are some, you know, he answered a bit yesterday and against Bromley about changing things and late changes. There's a little bit of a Hurst thing about him in terms of he's been reactionary rather than, you know, proactive. But we're playing the best football I've seen for a long time. We really don't have much to shout about. Mike, you unmuted. You want to go?
It's just to link in back what you're saying then, what you said earlier. I mean, I put something out as well about points and things, and I think we need to keep a bit of perspective. Of course, we don't want to be in League Two, but we are where we are. We're at the starting point we're at. You know, you can't change that. Now, if we continue to do what we've done, it is quite feasible we'll have either the 3rd or the 2nd best points tally in my lifetime in the Football League. Now, if you just think about that, that's 33 years. So that's a big thing. So I think we just need to have a little bit of context with it, some people. And, you know, in terms of yesterday, I think the football wasn't great, but the entertainment came from the intent we had. And I thought for the first time in a long time, we had an awful lot of attacking intent, a lot of running, a lot of getting the ball forward quicker and what have you. So it was a great game to watch. And that's now 1 defeat in 7 games. So I know there was a lot of talk, again, linking back into that about home form. 1 defeat in 7 games at home hopefully ends that a little bit. So if we continue to do what we've done, which, you know we can do that because we've just done it, then we'll be in the shout for the playoffs. And when you get into the playoffs, if you get into the playoffs, anything can happen. So I'm not hanging my hat saying we're gonna go up, but let's just be a little bit objective. If we just do what we've done, we're in with a shout. And at the start of the season, would any of us have realistically thought that? Probably not.
Don't you? We're having a house party at mine after the playoff final when we've beaten Bradford to seal promotion. It's all sorted.
Everybody's being mean to Mike. That's not fair. You're all going to go on 5-minute timeouts.
Makes a change from everyone being mean to me.
No, that's fine. Be mean to Sam.
Lovely people, aren't they?
I'm just enjoying it, and I think there is a bit of evolution. I don't think if we don't make the playoffs, we should definitely not see this as a failure. This has been an incredible season so far, which, to be honest, I'm still going into a point of going, look, this is a mid-table season. This is a season where we build and set ourselves up for an attack next year. Let's just enjoy the entertaining performances and go into these games without a worry. Isn't it nice to go into a game like yesterday, not going, Christ, we need that win. If we don't get that win, where else are we going to get 3 points in the next month? It's just not happening. There are concerns at times. You go, actually, what town team are we going to get today? What are we? But, you know, most of the time, at least 50% of the time, we get a decent team that appears. And given what we've had to fend off of for the last couple of years or last couple of decades, that's not a bad place to be.
We used to always know it was going to be shit, so that's an improvement. And another thing about yesterday is that's in a week, that's both the strikers scoring again, which is great. And I'll repeat the point, even though I sound like a stuck record, just because it annoys Alex. That's 6 league goals in 660 minutes for Justin Abikwu. Play that man, he will score goals, I'm telling you.
I like, first and foremost, Doug should be worried because Mike's Justin obsession is getting stronger by the week.
Facts, mate. That's all dealing.
I'd pick Justin though, just because the last 2 weeks, Rose has arguably been the best. Arguably, he's looked back to his best with somebody alongside him. Only up to a formation is there. I'm not going to do that.
I'll answer that question, Dave. It's because he's injury prone. That's why Harrogate got Ben Fox.
Yeah. Speaking of injury-prone players that teams have got, Rakiel Pike, after 13 minutes in his debut for Eastleigh, on loan out from us, has injured himself.
You're joking.
Expect a familiar face to return soon.
What? Another one?
Ben Hill says, notice that Justin was a lot more of a shithouse yesterday. Danny Rose is clearly rubbing off on him. Whatever keeps the team together, but it does look like it's helping. I do like Justin, Mike. I think there are times when he's a little bit wasteful, but he's a young lone player. He's going to be.
The point I thought about or came to me yesterday is if he'd come for our academy or if we owned him, we'd be absolutely raving about him.
Agreed.
You know, we don't. He's a lone player. He's in League Two on loan from a championship club for a reason. To expect somebody to be the finished article is just not realistic in this league. And if they are, you wouldn't have kept them past January anyway. So I think he's as good as we're going to get in that ilk. And as I say, if he was our player, we'd be absolutely fucking raving about him. It's just somebody else's, but he'll score goals. He'll score goals.
And he does give us
one thing I did notice about yesterday, though. Sorry, Alex.
All right, you're getting very excited. It's all right. Go.
No, I don't know if anybody noticed. Doug Tharm come over and rescue Jason from their centre half. Just walks in through, barging everybody out of the way, holding him by the scruff of his neck.
Yeah, agreed. Mariner Halley says, would like to have seen Burns yesterday. That would have been great. I think apparently he would have been coming on if it was still 1-1, but wasn't needed. Anybody else got anything to add from yesterday? Carlisle fans seem a bit butthurt about the referee. Some notable head losses yesterday on social media, which are well worth having a look at. Someone does not give a positive TripAdvisor review of his weekend at Cleethorpes. But did they have a point about the referee panel?
No. It was a penalty.
No.
I'll be honest, I thought it was dog shit for us to start with.
Did either of you get a better view of the one in the first half where the lad had been booked for diving, but Wright's come charging out, misjudged he's going to get to the ball first?
I can't tell on the TV whether it was or not. What I'm absolutely sure of, the referee has no idea where he is and he's guessed. And my relief is that for once a referee has guessed in our direction. He's booked him for diving because he either has to book him for diving or he has to give a penalty. And he's gone our way. But I don't think he has a clue.
Because I thought when you go, he's off. Because there's also a decent chance you have to send him off in that scenario. Anyway, I've talked a lot of them.
Is there a thought double jeopardy stop that, Bruce?
The free kick was given outside the box for the dive. So it wasn't a penalty either way.
Someone posted, didn't they? Yeah, someone posted on Twitter like a slowed down version of it, and it does look like the lads made a meal of it. Now, that's not to say there isn't contact at all, but obviously, I think he's not helped himself by giving it the big leap, and the referee's probably seen that from a distance and gone, no, dive. So I think the lad's probably not helped himself with the theatrics of his dive and probably cost himself a penalty. And I didn't realise the handball either. But bearing in mind, I sit at that side of the ground and the finders, but the one I thought Wright had saved that one after it came off the post, but then it looked like it did come off Harvey Rogers' hand. I think it's one of them ones, if it went to VAR, it would probably get given as a penalty.
I think those sort of ones should be an indirect free kick. They'd be far more entertaining.
I do think somebody probably needs to have a word with Wright. I don't know what he gained by storming out like he did. I think it was reckless, and I think he was lucky that he didn't get him. You could see him coming a long way, and it feels like ages, but you could see him for a couple of seconds, think, "Oh, there's trouble here," and just thankfully, it didn't go against us for a change.
Because if it say it is given the other way, either it's a penalty and likely 2-0, which we have a real problem coming back then, or even if it's outside the box, it's a red card, and we're playing 1-0 down with 10 men for 70 minutes or whatever. I mean, that's a game-changing moment, whether you like it or not, and it's gone our way.
Can I also say that the free kick that led to their corner, which then led to the goal, was not a free kick?
Yeah, completely, absolutely ridiculous decision.
Yeah,
Is it bedtime, Bruce?
Bruce is watching The Shining.
Here's Johnny.
That's what Johnny Rowan.
Danny's a shiner. Danny's a shiner.
That's what Johnny Rowan says when he goes to bed.
He was poorly this weekend. Get well soon, Johnny. Do
we think there's any potential benefit in Doncaster's late kickoff against Palace tomorrow night and then having to play early kickoff on Saturday? Do you think that can play into our hands at all?
Yeah, absolutely. Especially if they win. If they win, that's brilliant for us, I think. Youngie, what were you going to say?
Yeah, get it to extra time. Win on penalties. That'll be perfect. That's the perfect result. Donny win on penalties after extra time.
Harry Clifton celebrating so much, he just pulls his hamstring a little bit that he has to be rested for the game.
You just reminded me, we completely outdid the curse of the former player yesterday. They had a proper go at us. They had 3 former players and none of them scored. And that was a right result.
Who were the players?
Embleton,
Wern and Robson.
Oh, there we go. God, that's a lot of
Robson.
our Ethan Robson.
The lad from Sunderland years ago.
Yeah, came with Embleton, didn't he?
Ben, who do you think's decision making is poor and that in precarious positions?
Right, I think.
It's not about me, is it?
Yeah, probably you, mate. There are a few precarious positions. Is Bruce okay? Tackle Bruce asking if Bruce is okay. This is Bruce. Yeah, this is I haven't seen this sort of Bruce since Southampton.
Oxford,
yes, Oxford. When he was stood at the front trying to conduct the fans.
Was there an occasion today, Bruce, or was it just a Sunday social that got a little hand out?
It's Sunday.
Maisie's former manager, her girlfriend, is moving back to Liverpool. So she was having a bit of a do as a farewell thing. So we popped along to Rax. It was a nice afternoon. And yeah, it was good. It was good. And the buses are only £1 on Sundays.
There we go. Probably the best time to play Donny. Lost to Chesterfield 2. Bruce is fine, says Norman. He's got his comfort cushion.
Is anyone going to Donny next week, or are you going, Youngie?
No, I'm at work, unfortunately. My aim is my next away game is going to be Cheltenham. Fingers crossed.
I'm going to Cheltenham as well. Bought tickets yesterday.
No, Alex is as well.
I'm going.
Oh.
When is Cheltenham?
1st of March. I've not been for years. Fine. I went on the first day. Do you remember we were there, Bruce, about 16 years ago on the first day of the season. Were you there as well? Barry Conlon puts head at half time. It's all going to be great. We're going to go up, and then Lee bloody Ridley scores a 30-yard worldie, and the rest is history.
I was there that day. I accompanied Mighty Mariner before the match, and that game was a real sliding doors moment because we'd got Big Baz Conlon. Big Baz is back. Will you be? On all the merch and the marketing. And he put us in front. And then I believe, I could be wrong, but I think he also missed a sitter to put us 2-0 up. And then that was like the beginning of our demise. And we were so shit that season. It was unbelievable. And we were so shit the season after. And was that 08-09 or was that 09-10?
No, that was the relegation season.
Yeah.
Because Conlon had kept us up the previous season, if you remember. That was...
He did. Yes, we thought Baz was the hero and the man, didn't we?
So
Baz, Baz, Peter Sweeney. We thought that was that they were the two, weren't they? They were like saved us the year before. We're going to get promoted with them that year. Went and beat Winterton 13-0 or something, and Acpro got 6. And we thought, this is it.
Oh, John Louis Acpro. Oh.
We're all a bit like that last season, weren't we? We went into it thinking, it's going to be really good. We've kept all our best players. We've added these other players around it. We've had a full pre-season. He's got all of his first targets, and then very quickly, of course, it unravelled. You got to go back to Doncaster, scene of the murder last season, on a day I don't really want to talk about ever again. But me to go there and win and vanquish the demons.
It's a time to write some records this season. Artel made that point in his post-match interview, just saying, "Look, we're ticking them off as we go, and long may that continue." Are you? Is anybody thinking there are any massive holes from the transfer window being closed? Is there anything that we should have got that we haven't, or is everybody quietly happy with what we've been given, even though we haven't seen either? I guess.
I think we spoke about it on here already. It was always going to be a situation where it was a bonus. I think if we got somebody in, obviously we've, rumours whether or not, or whether we tried to sign Andy Smith, we don't know. That would have been a nice kind of, icing on the cake, I guess, but we weren't desperate for a centre back. So I think we've signed 2 players that are genuinely players for the future. And you look at it yesterday, you look at the quality of the bench yesterday. We've got plenty in this squad right now, and we've got injured players to return. I think it was a good window to not lose people and to gain a couple for the squad.
Looking forward, though, I do think in the summer we're going to have a little bit of, there's maybe more to do than we expected. Because like a Biku is going to go back, Rosie's going to be a year older. There's 2 or 3 other loan players out there. Yeah, I think you're still probably looking at 8 or 9 signings in the summer. But again, going back to your point, Alex, it was nice to kind of be like, we'll get a nice player, it'll be a bonus, rather than we've got to sign Blake X, Y, and Z, otherwise we're doomed. That's certainly my overriding mentality.
I think the difference, though, Sam, is that even that signing 8 players is probably the norm, but then they're not going to be fundamental players. We've got the core of a squad there that you can build something around. So it might be a right back, another midfielder, another attacking option. You're not having to find that quality that we have missed for so long. Last year, we've got no quality in the team really at all. So we're having to find that. Now we're just adding to that, which is the difference, I think.
Tacklebury says we will absolutely need to improve in the summer, especially when we're going into League One. Astro says, I actually think it's been one of the better January wins where we kept the players we wanted to keep and signed. We've been looking at for a while. One thing that's also quite nice to see as a team that has, let's be entirely honest, chopped and changed every 6 months mostly, especially with the starting 11. It's nice to see that camaraderie being built with the players at a deeper level than what has happened in the past. Ben Hill says keep McEachran and we'll win the lot.
They all looked quite happy on the photo with Greeny for his 100th appearance, didn't they? That shirt he got presented with. They all look like they were quite united, which was good to see.
Yeah, absolutely. They looked delighted, didn't they? Absolutely delighted. 55 minutes gone, gents. Anything else anybody wants to add as we're about to go out the door?
I've indulged Mike with his formations.
Oh, yes, Mike. So Mike has got a presentation to do on formations. So, Mike, if you give me a second, this is where I'll embed a bit of bits and bobs. I don't really have a decent...
Who's inbred?
Most people from Caister. My sister lives in Caister. That's a clever idea. There we go. I'll...
Your mum's not listening. It's all right.
Bruce ruined it. Mike, formations.
Yeah, it's really not that exciting, obviously, because it's me. But
not exciting. It's fucking formations.
Yeah, I'd be interested to know what people think. There's been a lot of chat over the last 2 weeks, and it's difficult from Bromley because you're in the crowd, you can't really see you chatting and what have you. But a lot of chat about we're playing a 5 at the back now, which people seem to like and what have you. Honestly, my opinion is just because we're playing 3 centre backs doesn't mean it's back 5, and I don't think it's not. I think Rodgers is playing very wide in a right back position and getting up and down, and playing more as a traditional right back. I think it's more of a 4-4-2 when we've got the ball, maybe a lopsided one. I don't think it's a 5 at all, and I think we do get a little bit too caught up with what formation we're playing and etc. Because when you're in a defensive shape, you set up completely different to when you're further up the pitch. And I think that, we're playing more of a 4-4-2 than a 5-3-2. And Corey's playing quite wide, Rose is dropping deep, players banging on, Svan Sorsen's quite high up. So I think we just need to sort of forget about discussing systems and just understand that the game's quite fluid. And I think our team with the ball is quite fluid. When we get back into defensive shape, we could be a 5, but I think we just need to stop putting too much emphasis on talking about systems, really.
There's a logic to it, though, isn't there? Because you say there, it allows who's our best player, arguably Hugh, and playing sort of with 4 other defensive-minded players, if you like, or whatever. It allows him to get into positions where he's more likely to be a creative threat.
That's interesting. Hume are the best player. What is everybody else's thoughts, both listening and on the panel? Who do you believe is our best player?
I also don't think Hume plays any differently in a back 4 than he did yesterday. I think he plays exactly the same. Rodgers is at the byline crossing balls back, so he's not as a right-sided centre back. He's playing as a right back. If you put Cass in that team, nobody would say we're playing a 5, in my opinion. But I'd have liked to have watched and paid attention more to see that. I had a few distractions at home, so I didn't watch it as closely as I wanted to. But I didn't know what anybody else thought. I just think it's interesting.
I think he's our best player. He's our biggest threat, was what I said.
I think Mick Janet's our best player.
Simon Burley says Seagull. Everybody else is saying me, which is lovely. James Crocart says Green. Tacklebury says Greeny. Really appreciate it, gents. Really appreciate it. Are we done?
I've got numbers game.
Oh, numbers game, even better. Go on then, Bruce.
I've just put my glasses on. Sam, are you all right?
I don't think a man who spent the last 15 minutes cuddling a cushion can ask anybody else if they're all right.
No, but he looks like Casper the Friendly Ghost. It's a bit pale.
He looks like every politician that is caught wanking on camera to a...
Oh, my word.
I'm not a politician anymore. That's the form of life. I don't do that.
It's literally the same angle and everything. Who was it that Dirty Den, wasn't it? Caught sucking his fingers or something.
Oh, no, he's now a coach for aspiring people that want to get involved in that sort of thing, Alex.
Oh, sorry. What? Getting caught on webcams? What you need to do is have good lighting. And then you'll be absolutely fine. Right. Before we go, let's hand over to the Quizmaster General that that is Richard Young, who is going to give you a game to enjoy.
Yes.
Kick-ass montage from the 80s.
Yes, please. Absolutely. There you go. So welcome to the Numbers Game, live from my palatial mansion right here in LA. That's Laceby Acres. And we, as usual, you know the rules. So basically, I'm going to give the team a squad number. We have had squad numbers in the Football League and the conference since the 2000-2001 season. So essentially, I will give a number, and it's up to the players to give me the names of people who have played in that shirt. I will give everybody 3 lives each. The undisputed king of this game at the moment is Mike. However, I think maybe an upset is on the cards. Who knows? Maybe baby brains kicking in or something along them lines. So Mike is the champion. He will go last. I think it's only fair that we give everybody else a head start. So we will start today with Alex, and your number, or the number today that we are going for, is the number 7 shirt.
When do I have to go from? Any time?
Can we write a few down?
From 2000 from the year 2000 to now.
Fuck. Jack McCreth.
Oh, Jack McCreth is correct. Bruce.
That's Kevin Donovan out.
Kevin Donovan was my shout, but I'm going to go Alan Poughton.
Alan Poughton is correct. Sam.
Michael Coulson.
Michael Coulson is correct.
Is it me?
Mike.
Maguire Drew.
Jordan Maguire-Drew is not on my list.
Definitely is.
Maguire-Drew is absolutely number 7 in the
first season back in the Football League.
He absolutely was. I'll just pack you up here, Mike.
Oh, Google says he was Youngie.
Okay. Well, okay. That's yes. Okay. I've just double checked. 2 people had the number 7 shirt that season. I only had one of them. Okay. So
your answer's final. Okay. Don't take it. Your answer's final.
No, that's fine. That's fine. My research was poor there. Alex.
Jordan Davis.
It's correct. Yeah, the current number 7. Bruce.
Oh shit. Kevin Donovan.
It's correct. Good, great start, everybody. This is good. Sam.
You've reminded me, actually, Josh Emmanuel. I think he was number 7 in the second half of that season.
He was, exactly right. Yeah, he was the one who shared it. I got to give that one away. Correct. Mike.
Alex's favourite player, Green.
Matt Green is correct. He held it for 2 seasons.
Yeah.
Matt Green is correct. We're absolutely flying through these at the moment. Alex.
Was Chris Clements?
Unfortunately, no. Chris, I know where you're thinking, but no.
I thought it was that time when he came back really fat.
Yeah, no. There's a player I think of. Yeah, there's a player of similar ilk to Chris Clement, but no, not Chris Clement. Fenners.
A player of similar ilk to Chris Clements?
Yes.
Who could that possibly be? There's loads of them.
Do we get any clues?
No. That's the clue.
Yeah, we want you to watch you drown. You've got all the programs in the back room.
I'm pleased that you got one wrong before me. I don't think this is. Who played 7 in the Wembley season in 2016? Jack McCreth, I was going to say.
Now to rush you for an answer. There's still 13 number 7s that we haven't got yet.
Oh, bloody hell, that's poor. No, I'll pass this time. Come back. I'll use the line, please.
Yeah, no problem. Sam?
James Barrett.
Is who I was thinking.
Sam.
Yes, he is the one I was thinking of. Yes, absolutely. James Barrett is correct.
Is it me?
It is you.
Jake Hessenthaler.
Correct.
Oh, he was Maisie's favourite player.
I had him written down and all, Marcus. On my
I'm gone now. I'm just guessing. What years do we have to go back to? Yogi? Yeah, I know.
From 2000. I'll give you some clues of seasons. We've still got left 04, 05, 05, 06, 06, 07, 07, 06, 07, 07, 08, 9, 10, 10, 11, 13, 14, 16, 17, 21, 22, 23, 24.
Slow down with them hints. Come back to us in a minute.
They're not hints. They're just years, Bruce.
Yeah, but
they're just numbers.
They get the old picture going. Right, Alex, go.
Oh, let me have a think.
Can I jump in ahead of Alex?
No.
That's how it works.
No.
Does anybody think Bruce has got one?
I think so. And I kind of hope if I pick one, it's going to be the one that Bruce has got in his head.
I really hope not.
I think I know which one Bruce has got. Just
I know who Bruce has got.
Wish he went like that.
It's not Carlisle.
That is the 7th,
John.
I think.
05, 06. Correct. Yes.
Oh, shit. I think I'm wrong for that season.
Bruce, Youngie's giving him too much of a hint.
What were them seasons
Might
again?
mess with the mind, you see. So you got 04, 05, 06, 07, 07, 08, 9, 10.
Oh, right, okay. No, stop there.
10,
That's where
okay.
my sort of my thing finished.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. Peter Till.
Peter Till is correct.
Piss
Yes.
off, Bruce. That was my next one. Oh.
Is it me? Well, it's Bruce.
No, it's
me,
Sam.
I think. Oh, you've done me dirty. Ashley Chambers.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a shout. Absolutely. 16, 17.
Go on,
Another
Sam.
Ashley Sestanovich.
I thought it
Again,
was 11.
great shout. 04, 05. Absolutely right.
It's a question.
This
Am
is
I
a
an
great-
advantage?
I'll tell you what,
I'm
lads,
younger,
this is a
therefore
good-
remember
this is a
the shit
great
days.
performance
Or
from,
about
I have got a backup game in case we get more, by the way.
The seasons really help, though. I think the seasons really help.
We'll stop telling him then.
So, Alex, there is only 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 left to get.
Was Abu Issa a 7?
He was. Abu Isa was a number 7. Correct.
He's as good.
He's a good.
Young, can I have a season? Can I have a season, please?
06, 07, 09, 010, 2 for 10, 11, 13, 14, and 21, 22.
10, 11. 10, 11?
Mm.
Coulson wasn't one of them in 10, 11.
Nope.
06, 07. And it wasn't Peter Till.
I'm too busy celebrating. I have no idea now.
And it wasn't Carlisle. I'm going to take my second life. I'll pass, please.
Bruce is taking a second life. Okay, Sam. Still got all 3 lives remaining, Sam.
Yeah, but I'm feeling under pressure here because I'm struggling to think of one now.
Well, I'm struggling now.
I have got a backup game if you can't get any more. So we'll just be weird in mind.
I can definitely get one more. If I think hard.
Get on with it.
What was he called, that lad?
Oh, I've got one.
That lad. Okay, well, actually, yeah, we'll go. Well,
Bruce, that's
Bruce,
not
giving
what
up
it
your
works.
life. Yeah, giving up your life, Bruce.
Oh, he's used his life.
We'll come back to you. Yeah.
Get on with it, shit, or get off the pot, Sam. Come on.
No, I can see the bloody. I can see.
Oh,
him
come on.
in my-
Get a timer on here. We haven't got all bloody
Yeah,
day.
come on. If I had a goalgasm, I'd play it now. But no, we have to
I'm
move
going
on,
to pass.
Sam.
I'm going to use a life. I can't think.
Yeah, okay, Mike.
I'm going for promotion season. The start of it, Wilbur Parga at number 7.
That's the one I was thinking of.
Is correct. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Is it me?
Yeah, is you, Alex?
It wasn't Nathan Arnold. He was 11, wasn't he? But I'll go Nathan Arnold.
No, Nathan Arnold. So that is 2 lives down. Bruce, you were excited.
I was, but I think it was wrong, so I'm going to change it.
Youngie, what
We don't need a
seasons?
commentary,
Are
mate.
you allowed to tell us what seasons we have left?
Yeah,
No,
I will do.
stop
Yeah,
all
so
that now.
06,
No,
07,
don't.
09, 10, 2, 10, 11, 13, 14, and 21, 22.
I don't think the seasons are right, but I've really run out. I was going to say Lee Peacock, but he wasn't. He was a 1 and something, 1 and 7 maybe. I can't remember. I'm going to go.
Thank you, Bruce.
Dean Sinclair.
Is incorrect, unfortunately, Bruce. That is your 3rd live gone. Good game though. You've gone deep in the game, Bruce. So well done, Sam.
I think he's given me one though.
Joe Colbeck is correct.
I think Bruce has just given me one for saying.
Hang on,
17.
hang on. Wasn't Joe Colbeck shout out? That was going to be one of my first shouts, and that was shouted by somebody earlier.
No, that was
I
Jack
think that was
McGrath.
Coulson.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Sorry. Apologies.
I think Bruce has given me one because when he came, when he came back he was 17, but I think Alan Connell was number 7.
Yeah,
hey, it's not your. Is it your go?
Yes,
It was
I'm
his
after
go. Yeah,
Sam.
Sam. Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Fine.
So yeah, you're absolutely correct. Very brief period of time, Alan Connell was number 7. Correct.
He's always offside. He's always offside. Adrian Forbes. He's always offside.
He's always offside. Is correct. 09, 010. You were offside. You were right on.
I reckon someone's fed him that. He was out of answers about 5 rounds ago.
Bruce, it takes a while to go back to the
someone
recesses of the memory
someone
to
check-
remember that shithole of a season.
Yeah.
Someone check the comment section.
No, I've got the comments on. Nobody has gone for Adrian Forbes.
Yeah, fucking apologise, Sam.
Yeah, but his mum just. Have you got his private WhatsApp? His mum just messaged
Yeah,
him.
that's true. Yeah, that's a good point.
My mum. Can I just
think
remind
I've
you?
got
My
another
mum
one here.
My mum went on Radio Humberside during the 1998 players, the tour around, and they were outside the town hall, and they went and asked her, like, "Who's your favourite player?" My mum, poor dear, in fucking headlights. Everyone.
Great, love that.
Is it my go?
Yes,
No.
Sam.
I'm going to go with. I think this was his surname. I think this was his surname. He could be wrong. Callum Jones in the second half of the conference season came on loan from Hull City.
I tell you what, Sam Barrick, that is a hell of an answer. Absolutely correct. Oh, that is class. That's a great answer.
That's not.
That is a great answer.
I'm in the same boat I
All right,
was
Mike.
with Connell. Is I'm taking a really big guess here that when he came back after Carlisle,
Just get on with it. Fucking hell.
I can't pronounce it. Ranking. Isaiah Ranking.
Isaiah Rankin is correct. 0607. So
This is all dodgy
Now-
as fuck.
now we've got 3 people left in the game, and there is only 2 players left. And I can tell you now, I think we could be here all day, and we won't.
I've
get
got no
these 2.
clue now.
So I'm
I'd
going to
be
go.
guessing. I'm guessing.
I'm going to go to the second game. I'm going to go to the background game. So just like everybody, this is a valiant effort from everybody.
Am I back
18
in
out
now?
of, sorry,
Can I have a guess? Can I have a guess who I'd have gone for?
go on, have a guess.
I'd have gone for somebody from the old days.
Why does everything need an autobiography at the beginning?
All right.
What about Richie Jones?
It sounds like
Richie
fucking
Jones.
Bruce.
I'd have gone with a winger from the old days. I'd have gone with somebody like Gary Childs or Marcel Cass or something.
No, the
There's
two left.
One in 10-11, I reckon I could get if I tried hard enough, but because I'm pretty sure that one's not been done, but I just can't think of his name at the moment.
Okay, well, I'll tell you. The two are both from 10-11. One of them is Brian Hughes, and the other one is Lewis Goben.
Oh,
Lewis
that's it.
Lewis Goben. So there you go.
Wasn't that the
Never
Scouse
got that.
Messi, or was that somebody else?
Yeah, it was.
No, was it the Scouse?
Louis Saw.
Louis
Saw. No,
Suarez.
Louis Saw. He was different.
Suarez.
Yeah, Suarez. So the backup game is okay.
Have I got any to write down?
Club leading goal scorers.
Am I back in, Youngie? Am I back in?
You want to play, Bruce?
It's a rollover, isn't it? Nobody won. It's a rollover.
It's a roller. Yeah, why not? You can join in, Bruce. Okay. Top goal scorers from 1994 onwards for the last 30 years.
Oh,
Club
nice
top
easy.
goal scorers.
Good. I'm going.
Alex, to start.
Clive Mendonca.
Yeah. Correct.
Thank you.
Just crossing Pat Glover off my list.
Yeah. Bruce.
I like that you know who Pat Glover is, though. I like that. I've taught something over
Football
the
manager,
5,
mate.
6
He's on the
years.
records. Yeah. Football manager.
Yeah.
Padraig Amond.
Correct. 29 goals, second top in them 30 years. Oh, no, sorry. I'm on this top with 30. Sorry, I apologise.
Who did you say, Alex?
My go. I'm going to go with Paul Groves.
Paul Groves, twice for Paul Groves.
That's a good shout, Sam. Given your age, that's a good shout.
Yeah, 95. He was leading goal scorer with 10 in 95-96 and with 14 in 98-99.
Oh.
Mike.
Did Groves take penalties? He must have done.
I've got a few, but I'm going to go with ones I think are obvious, but Bogle to try and get them out of the way.
Yeah, Omar Bogle, top goal scorer for half a season in 16-17 with 19 goals. Alex.
Oh, shit. Kristen Dennis.
Is incorrect.
Oh, can I go? Oh, shit. I went with the wrong one. I know where I was going to go.
No, you're back to 3 lives with just 1 life gone. So that's fine.
Fine. I'll
Bruce.
keep it.
Alan Connell.
3 lives.
Alan Connell's already been said, Bruce.
Has it?
So, yes.
Who by? I've written down Amond, Mendonca, Groves and Bogle.
By Sam.
Why did you just leave reading out the other ones?
No, sorry. I apologise. No, I apologise. Alan Connell was in the last game. I'm still thinking about it. He's still on my head. Yes. Benners, you're correct. Sorry, Bruce. Sam.
Apology accepted.
Yeah.
Kevin Donovan.
Yeah, Kevin Donovan is correct. 98-99, 16 league goals.
I think this is who Alex
You said Groves was 98-99.
Sorry, 97-98. Sorry.
Okay. What year are we going back to?
You fucking prick.
Remember in his car, wasn't he, when he said he was leaving?
Yeah, I do. Prick.
Sorry,
John
what was yours,
McAtee.
Mike? So I didn't even catch Mike. Sorry.
He went with Wes Thomas.
Wes Thomas, yes. Wes Thomas is correct.
Kevin Donovan to Wes Thomas.
John McAtee.
John McAtee, yeah, of course, correct. Promotion season, 14 goals. Bruce.
Philip Jevons.
Philip Jevons, yes. Philip Jevons was leading goal scorer in 03-04 with 12. Sam.
Liam Hearn.
Hearn,
nice,
yes. Yeah, 11-12, 29 goals. Mike.
Michael Reddy.
Michael Reddy, yes, he was. Actually, though, but not the season everyone thinks it is. It's the season previously, and he was joint top goal scorer that year with 9. Alex.
Linnell John Lewis.
Answer, by the way.
Linnell John Lewis, yeah. Twice leading goal scorer.
Yes.
First time in the 14-15 season with 20 goals. Second time in the 2021 season with a massive 4 goals.
What a legend.
What a legend. What a team that was.
I'm going back to that season you talked about with when you think it was Michael Reddy. Gary Jones.
No.
Gary Jones was leading goal scorer twice 17 in the 05-06 season and 8 in the 06-07 season. Sam.
Andy Cook.
Andy Cook, correct. 12-13 season with 16 goals.
It was Parkinson that season.
It was the joint goal scorer with Michael Reddy. That is correct with 9.
Because then he had to bring Jones in, didn't he?
Yes.
Quick Mick.
Quick Mick
Oh, that
Baldwin.
was my
Yes.
next shout. Ah!
Yeah. Twice in 01-02 with 11 and 03-04 with 12.
Good.
He was good.
Well good.
Now I'm struggling. I've written down all the ones we've done, but I'm going to go Danny North.
Danny North, that is a great shout. 07-08 with 10. Sam.
Harry Clifton.
Yeah. 22-23 with 7.
Bloody hell, we're doing all right here.
Bit of a guess, but I think he's on loan and we had a bit of a drama about him coming in the January, and I think Ross Hannah must have been up there.
Yeah, absolutely correct. 13-14 with 15 goals. Alex.
Oh,
I think the lives need. I think we should be just knocked out the next time we all get wrong.
Yeah, we'll do one roll knockout. Yeah, I think so. That's a good idea, Bruce.
Is Alex already out?
No, Alex is not already out.
don't be mean, Sam. So
Yeah.
That was brutal, wasn't it? That was brutal. Can Alex go out because he got one wrong?
Youngie, are we just going by league goals, or is it just
league
overall?
goals? Yeah, league. This is sorry, I should say.
Yeah, that's
goals,
all that Wiki's got, Alex. Anyway.
So, are you on that?
I think you'll find it's the fishy stats, actually, Bruce.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, hang on.
Okay.
So we were really shit in 2009, 2010. I think there were at least 4 players that had the same paltry number of goals, and Big Baz was one of them with 5. Barry Conlon, he scored 5 all season.
No,
Did
one
he
person
not?
scored. One person scored more than him.
Did they?
So, yeah.
But-
so Alex, I'm giving you the cross. I'm afraid.
That's fine.
That's a good shout, but good game, Bruce.
Can we have the seasons that are left?
No, I know.
Fucking
'Cause I
hell.
can't calculate them. No, so
I'm glad I left.
there's so many.
Adam Proudlock.
Oh, great shout. Yes, 08-09 with 9 goals. How did Adam Proudlock score 9 in a season?
He's got that penalty at Oldham.
He scored 3 in
Got
one afternoon against Lincoln, didn't he?
That's true. Yeah, that's 3 in one game. Yeah, that's a good shout. Sam.
I think if this is right, I'm a bit embarrassed that I know this, but I think Peter Sweeney was the leading goal scorer in the relegation season.
He was 09-07 with 6 goals. Absolutely. Hi.
I don't know if I've not been paying attention, so this might seem a bit stupid. I'm saying Danny Rose.
Yeah, he hasn't been said. Absolutely, 13 goals last
He's
season.
on the list, not crossed out. And I'm like, surely somebody said
Yeah.
Danny Rose.
No one said him. So I'm just going to try and do a quick calculation to how many we've got left. But you keep going in the meantime, Bruce.
Well, I think we've still got.
This music's brilliant, by the way.
We've got a couple
He has
of
put the-
like,
This is the Ultimate Soccer Manager theme, yes.
we've got a couple. We've got. I think we've got a couple from.
I think we need to start having timers here because everybody needs to get a bed.
Yeah,
we've
come
got
on,
a
we've got to
couple from late 90s, early noughties.
Bruce, you got 10 seconds.
Yeah, come on, Bruce.
Livo.
Is correct.
Well done, Bruce.
Sorry, we said Peter Sweeney, Linnell John Lewis, and Andy Cook before we said Steve Livingston. That's embarrassing.
Yeah, I know. That is embarrassing.
What year was Livo, please, Youngie?
Livo was 2 leading goal scorer in 2 seasons, 95-96 and 2000-2001.
I think we've still got 99-2000 to go.
You might be right. So, Sam,
come on. You got 30 seconds.
I'm going to get Sam Jones in 1718.
Is incorrect. That is you gone, Sam, I'm afraid. That is, we're down to a 2-horse race. And what horses we have? Mike?
Oh, I'm struggling. I am going to say because we're so shit.
Come on, Mike. We're going to need an answer.
Gone. He's out-timed himself. He's finished. Bruce wins. I try to keep adding him in, but he keeps taking himself out.
I'm going to say, I remember a long tweet you did, Alex, and I think Matty Pollock, because I think he was our joint top goal scorer.
Wrong.
Yeah, you are wrong. Absolutely. So that means Fenners is the winner. Congratulations.
If I'd have
Bruce
said
Fenwick.
Michael Coulson, would I have been wrong?
He was already gone.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mike,
I was going to say Lee Ashcroft next.
Yeah, he would have been right with Lee Ashcroft
Bruce
as well.
wins.
So even though he is 6 pints deep, he still manages to nail the game.
He's Grimsby Town's an official historian. What the fuck are we talking about, lads?
The remaining were Neil Woods in
Woody
94-95.
was my next one. Woody was next.
Yeah. Lee Ashcroft in 99-2000, as just mentioned. Stuart Campbell in 02-03. Kieran Toner and Peter Bohr were leading goal scorers in 06-07. Mitch Rose Penn, of course, 17-18. And James Hansen in 1920.
Can I show you how bad my paper looks? Look.
That is,
I've got the groundwork out here. I've got the groundwork out. How much money?
But I'm very impressed. I tell you what, I'm very impressed with all you tonight, gents. That was a fantastic effort from all of you. So well done.
Oh, that was epic. Right, okay. I'm gone. Thank you all so much for joining us. We've all got work in the morning. Up the fucking Mariners. We hope you enjoyed it. Mike probably isn't going to be here next week because he's got Doug Daddy Thorm McMahon.
I won't be here for a few weeks, I don't think.
You can't. There's no paternity leave on this podcast.
Labour only takes a few hours, doesn't it?
Yeah, and you're not even involved.
Hey, hang on, right? We'll start racking up attendances. I think I've got a few in hand because there's been times only me and Alex have been here.
We're about games or pods.
Bye, everybody.
Open wide for some soccer!
And now the shipping forecast issued by the Met Office on behalf of the Maritime and Coast Guard Agency at 1130. Go! At 1130.
I don't think I've ever wanted to be on a stand more than my life around there. They're going crazy. Hey, they got penalty here. There'll be fish flying about there. There's no tomorrow.
What a magnificent piece of football!